Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. I got a call yesterday. I haven't listed an ad in a long time about buying cars. I usually run an ad marketplace that I buy junk, abandoned, wrecked, unwanted cars. But I haven't run it for a while because I'm too busy doing other shit. But this guy calls me up and he goes, do you buy cars? And I said, well, yeah. And he goes, I seen all your parts for sale. And, because I do run a lot of ads that, parting out this car or that car. And figured you might want to buy these old cars I got. So okay, I said, okay, what are they? He said, one's a 73 Pontiac Lemans. I think a 68 Mercury Comet, which is like a Maverick, and a 73 Mustang. With no interior. I didn't ask him a lot. Now the Lemans, I was just thinking, man, I hope it's a two-door. I was thinking, oh shit, maybe it's a four-door. I don't know. He was supposed to send me pictures, but anyway, the Mustang's no interior. I don't know about the two Fords, about motors or whatever. I was more interested in Le Mans. So I said, well, does the Le Mans run, do you know? He said, well, we drove it in here years ago. So it's one of them, ran when parked, but what's it gonna have? Smog air at 350, probably, might luck out and it's a 455, but doubtful. Now, hoping it's a two-door. I should have asked him. So I said, well, how much you want for him? And he goes, well, just make me an offer. So, I just scrapped 3 vehicles there, $100 a ton, lowest price it's been in probably decades. So I said, well, scrap price is only $100 a ton. I said, those cars won't bring much. I said, I can give you over scrap value, I'll give you like 300 each. He's like, well, I'll take that. So I said, okay. So he's busy, doctor's appointments and stuff until like 4:30 every day, something like that. Because I told him I'd come over tomorrow, which is right now, and at 4:30. So now it's about 3:30 or so, and it takes about an hour to get there. It's in Sherman, Texas. Well, outside of Sherman, in the country. So, yeah, Sherman's usually 45 minutes, then out in the country a ways. So anyway, that's where we're heading. So I don't know if I'll get a camera out when I get there or not, but we're definitely going to load the Le Mans first. Just the drivetrain's worth $300, easy. So if it is a four-door, well, it's just going to be a parts car. Now a 73, I'm hoping maybe he's wrong and it's a 72, but I doubt it. 73 is when they turned into the big ones there. I call them the boats. Kind of like Art's 77 Malibu. People call them Colonnades and Melees era and all this stuff. I don't know. It's just whatever it is, 73 to 77 style. I guess they're all the same, like the Le Mans, Grand Prix, Chevelle, cars like that, Buick Centuries. They all kind of look the same. Yeah, they're not worth a whole lot, so we got to figure out whether it's worth fixing or part it out, scrap it. Well, I won't scrap it. I'll probably part it out or fix it up. I don't know. So anyway, I'm in the truck. I got a dash cam, so maybe show some footage of loading it up. He said all the tires are flat on all the cars, so that's all right. I got a big winch here. We can drag them up on the trailer. So anyway, see you when we get there. Hey guys, we're here. It's got quite a bit of property. Goes all the way back here. The Comet and the Mustang are way down there. We're going to grab the Lemans first. She is a two-door, and she's a luxury edition. Luxury Lemans. McKinney, Texas. These were all his wife's father's car. He passed away. They all run and drove here. This has been sitting up for 25 years, but they said they did have it running years and years ago. But yeah, hadn't been on the road. The other two, the Comet was last tagged in '93, and the Mustang doesn't have an air cleaner on it, so it could be screwed. And the whole trunk and everything is all rotted out. He said it was his wife's car, and it was like that when she bought it. He was driving it. And he said it's been sitting there for 25 years. It's a 351 two-barrel. The Comet, he's not sure, 289 or 302. This one I'm not sure. I haven't got up there in the weeds, but it's probably a 350. It's got the air cleaner on it. Titles to all of them. Keys to all of them. He's getting his truck. He tried pulling this out of the rut here with the tractor, but she sunk. Little tractor. He says he got a bigger truck. I like these rally rims. I think I'm going to put them on my 74 GTO. Take them off and paint them up. I don't know what size are they. They're only 14s though, but 205 75 14s. But yeah, I've been wanting a set of them Pontiac rally rims. Rather have 15s. Just gonna try with that truck. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, we loaded up the Lemans. I'm just turning around over here. Sun's right in my eyes. I'm gonna come back tomorrow to get the there we go. There's the Mustang. And the Comet, I thought it'd be like a Maverick, but it's not. It's right there. 69 Comet. Right there. Doesn't look in bad shape for what it is. Been parked since '93. But this Mustang is pretty bad. And of course my co-pilot's with me here, Nikki. She just now turned around. You okay, Nikki? So we're heading back. Okay, see you back at the house. Okay guys, next day. It was dark when I got back, so I just dropped it here. I haven't even checked it out yet, other than just looking on the inside. And the hood was, I've already done the fast motion. We had to screw around with this car. The hood was been stuck up for 25 years, or half open. But he had some WD-40 and we jacked around with it, finally got it to latch. Well, I just went down one click to the safety latch. Yeah, the Mercury Comet is like that too. So anyway, got it closed without bending it, damaging it. Okay, like I said, got the clear title from 1981 from his wife's father. Unless he lied, according to and also the registration papers, he bought it in 1981. It's a 73, so it was 8 years old. Says he paid $700 for it, but they could have fudged the numbers there to pay less taxes. And 81 to 2000 last time it was registered, so he drove it for 20 years, 19 years, and then parked it. He didn't say why he parked it. He just said it was running. They drove it in there. Don't know. It seems like the old guy bought a car, drove it, parked it, bought another one, drove it, parked it, instead of trading it in or selling it. Like the Mercury Comet was last tagged in 93. So that was, anyway, we'll check it out. Just notice this. Got a rust damage there. The frame, from what I could look at, is pretty good. There's some carpet or something there. Looks like the floors might be gone in it. Yeah, and then the guy was trying to help me. He said he was a trucker who was trying to load it, and ended up connecting it on one side. One side here, and it was pulling it up cockeyed, and then we put it on this side to straighten it up, and then I finally put it on the sway bar and got it up straight. But I didn't want to originally do it with the sway bar in case it ripped it off, because she was sunk in the ground, and 4 flat tires. I didn't even know if they were turning or not. Seized up wheel bearings or something. But yeah, I like the rally rims. I think I'm gonna keep them. But they, like I said, they are 14s, but I believe I got 2 or 3 of them. Let's just look real quick. So what I could do is put 2 14s on the front of my 74 GTO and 2 15s on the back with some wider tires. I think they're 15s. Oh shit, I don't have my glasses with me. I'll just show you. But yeah, I've been wanting a full set of these for a long time. Oh, they do got tires. Yeah, see, 15s. See. Oh, that's full of water. Oh, shit. Anyway, I think there's 3 of them. She's full of water, real heavy. So, that's the deal with that. Maybe put 14s on it, I don't know. Okay, like I said, she's a luxury model with the fender skirts. This is kind of weird. It looks like a maroon, and then this looks like a, well, you can see the maroon underneath. I guess it's maroon with this all faded to rust, but the front end's not showing any maroon. Yeah, maybe it is. Strange. This is all mold. May power wash it. So she's got some rust and Bondo around the back window. As I usually do. We got the keys. We'll open up the trunk here in a minute. Like I said, it's a Texas car, McKinney, Texas. Ah, shit. Wonder if that flew off down the highway. Damn it. I'll never find that. One of the trim rings fell off as we're loading it, and I got it in the back of my truck. So I do have that trim ring, and I believe it's got all the center caps. Yeah, this bottom of this fender's gone too. Now the window had got busted or something, and they made, it's actually hooked up to the regulator. They made a piece of plastic, plexiglass. No, it's just cheap plastic. Now what I have is I have the driver's window from the 77 Malibu parts car. So I'm thinking it'd be the same. We'll try it. Yeah, there's the maroon right there. Original sticker. Yeah, she's maroon. I wonder why it turned like that. I mean, I know the rust. It's rust color, but all the way down the bottom. Huh. Okay, well, there's some windshield washer motor. Maroon. Yeah, it's kind of a little damaged at the top of the headliner, top of the seat. Back plastics in the very back. The door panel itself looks okay, but that needs that top panels. That passenger seat is just completely gone. There must have been rats eating that. Dash is kind of cracked. I'll have to look at the mileage later. I can't see it. Let's check out the trunk. We'll have to do another video on this at some point. And will it run? Oh yeah. Ooh, she stinks. Stinks of rat shit, rat piss. And that's Uniroyal. Still aired up a little bit. Little license plate. A Mar 12, empty. New oil filter. Oh. Got something in it. Stanley. Oh. Yeah, Stanley. Socket set. Cool. Lock and gas cap. Okay, well, obviously I can't get it off the trailer unless I tied it to a tree. And if you tie it to a tree, it ends up like that. I tied it around a tree and pulled off a car. Months later, that tree just fell down. And I think that's what happened to this one over here too. So just remember that. Like I said, I want to keep the rims anyway. If we do get it running, we want to drive it. Can't drive it with flat tires. So I got those little 14-inch Chevy Rally rims from the Hot Rod Nova. I think I'll bring it over by the shop, and man, we have to be a little hard getting that one off by the fender. Put on the two fronts, see if we can roll it back a little bit. Just change the tires right on the trailer. And then we'll find a spot for it, which will probably be down here by the Camaros. We got 2 empty spots there. And be able to roll it off fairly easily, hopefully, unless something seized. She is a 350. Let me see if I can get this open. I was hoping maybe it'd be a 455, but hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, just had to push that up. This is more than a mouse house. This is like a whole apartment complex for them. Anyway, I don't know my glasses, but yesterday that read 350. We're not sure if it is a points or HEI. 73 is right in the middle there. Sometimes it's half a 73 was and half 73 wasn't. Yeah, there's a wiper motor that was off. Maybe that's why I quit driving it. Wiper motor went out and just bought another cheap car. But yeah, we'll have to, I said we'll have to save it for another video. Spark plug wires out there. Yeah, the rats, probably the rats ate it. The spark plug wires are up there. Really looking. Feels like a little, yeah, she may be points. That's the thing, I don't have any points or anything. Belts off the AC compressor. Yeah, maybe that's why I quit driving it too. AC went out. Seems like there's something missing there. Maybe not. Yeah, belt would go down there. It's seized. Everything's gonna be seized up. Everything's gonna be seized up, eaten up. But, you know, I don't think it's worth restoring anyway. It's a 73 boat. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, well, to this video here, we're going to pick up the 3 cars and just go over them slightly. And then maybe we'll make a separate video on each one. Well, probably not the convertible Mustang, because I don't think that thing's going to run. But we'll do a separate video on this and the Comet. And see if we can maybe sell them as is. Complete. Get them running or part them out or something. But yeah, that's it. That back tag was pretty loose, held on by one screw, and he just ripped it off. But it's got the front plate. But I got the title. So usually, if you don't have a title, you would do a title search with the plate and the VIN number, and they'll tell you who the last owner and all that is. So we got all that anyway. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know if a buff job will bring back this maroon. It's funny, here's the that's maroon still, but the rest of this is all that's pretty good body, other than the bottom of the fenders. Can't tell if there's any hail damage on it or not. It's too bad missing that piece of chrome. I wonder, we can check his property and see if it's on there when we pick up the Comet. Boy, I don't think I'd ever find that, unless it's the same as a Chevelle, but okay, well, I'll have to get this unloaded, and we got to pick up the Comet here in probably about 4 hours. So I guess we'll see you then. Okay guys, there it is. I put on the Chevy Rally rims. None of the brakes were seized up. Rolled right down. Rolled a little too good. And luckily I got a little hump right there. It stopped it, or else it would have kept on going. Yeah, so place your bets in the comments. Will it run? We'll have to come back and do another video, like I said. See if she actually does run. See, I'll have to check to see if they attached it to the regulator there, so it'll actually roll up. At least one end is attached. Okay, let's. Reads 94,580. I don't know if you can see it. 94, yeah, that's probably about right. I doubt it would do 194. Aftermarket cassette. Yeah, there's various holes in the floor. Some old Michelob cans from shit, who knows when. So yeah, it doesn't look like the windshield's cracked. There's the rear view mirror. No, it's all rusted. Yeah, she's it's a wiper motor. Oh, that's a wiper motor and that's a wiper motor. Got two of them. Too bad that's kind of ruining the seat there, but yeah, this visor's wasted. Yeah, I'm gonna go see if that Malibu parts car is the same chrome as that, and window. Oh, it's on my trailer. I took the fender skirts off. You have to take them off, change the tires. Pretty easy. They weren't rusted on there or nothing. One little 8mm bolt in the center, pop right off. Put them in the trunk. They're actually fiberglass. And when I took the one off on the passenger side, this was underneath of it. Points. So maybe the points went out. That's why it was parked. Who knows? Yeah, well, that's it. We'll have to come back. I'll go over it again. Anything else I find out, we'll clean out the rat motel under there. Get some fresh gas and battery and see if we can get it running. The factory catalytic converter's off of it. Just a straight pipe. It's all exhaust system's all rusty, so it's been on there forever. So somebody took that off early on in its life. But yeah, tell me what you think about it. You know, it's not bad. I mean, it needs a lot of work, but it's certainly not the worst example of one. It's pretty good, really. But what's the demand for it, you know? Okay, well, when I come back, we'll be loading up the 68 Comet. A friend of mine in high school had a 69 Comet. Friend in high school, I think his was a 68 or 67. It kind of looked like that one, but I think it was called the Caliente, Comet Caliente. It's a little bit different, and he kind of had it lowered and painted up and stuff, and it looked pretty good, really. So yeah, I kind of remember them cars. This 69 looks way different than his. But anyway, we'll see you when we go to load that up here in a few hours. Okay guys, we're here. There she is, 69 Mercury Comet. Been sitting since 1993. He said he's got the keys and title and everything to all these cars. There was some damage here when he towed it. He didn't realize it was just attached to the bumper, so it bent the bumper and kind of bent where the trunk lid attaches. I don't know if I could bend that back or not. He's getting some WD-40 for the hood. It's been sitting up like this. She's kind of seized. Yeah, we don't know if it's 289 or 302. But all the tires are flat. I think that's the door glass for it there. Anyway, when we look at the Mustang, the whole trunk and everything is rotted out on this. You can just see in there, gas tanks all out of it. She's a mess. Different colored trunk lid that's rusting out. Yeah, she's 351 in it. No air cleaner, no distributor cap. I think she's a parts car, but it is a convertible. Of course, it needs a top and everything. All the interior's shot. Okay, here he comes, so we're gonna load her up.
Recording. 2 channels started.
That was the easiest decision I've ever made. Now the hard one is trying to decide what to bench next.
105. Here's your AirView AC Mad Rock weather forecast. Learn more at airviewac.com.
Happy Thursday. We do have a few personal holidays ahead of us. One of those being today, for the threat of some strong to severe thunderstorms later this evening and overnight. Otherwise, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high around 80 and a southeasterly wind at about 10 to 20. Overnight tonight, showers and thunderstorms becoming more numerous, with a low around 61. And heading into your Friday, off-and-on showers and thunderstorms. This will be another personal weather day. From the threat of some heavy rainfall, high around 76 with a southeasterly wind 10 to 20. From the K-side forecast from the Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Brian Green. For a limited time, AirView AC is offering a full system replacement for any size single-stage unit for under $8,500 or as little as $125 per month with approved credit. For more information, visit airviewac.com.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram treatment part. One of the rarest, just what I needed for my son. Shiny like this.
One of a kind. eBay had it. Now everyone's asking. Where'd you get your...
eBay has just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things, people, places.
This week at Macy's.
See what he does tonight, but I don't know how wet it's going to be. Yeah. If we get 2 or 3 inches like they're saying. Yeah, just text me tomorrow. Yeah, when I get in, I'll take a drive back and see what it's like.
Just think of what you want to get rid of. Maybe make a trip and get that trailer and load a go-kart in it, or I'll haul the trailer on top of this trailer, you know, flat tires and everything. I think I can winch it up here, no problem. And put some go-karts in there if you want to get rid of them. We'll give you some money. Okay, we'll see you. Okay guys, I got her home last night. It was dark, so it's the next day. Okay, the guy's wife came out there to kind of help, and she gave me the title and the keys and everything for the cars. It was her father that owned these cars. Now, she was saying that he bought this brand new, 1968. I got the original contract from the dealership and loan and all that stuff. Now, so I asked her about the 73 Lemans. I said, oh, well, she goes, he bought all these new. And I says, oh, well, it looked like the Lemans was bought in 81. So what the story is, no, the Lemans was his wife's car. She bought it brand new. And then she died, I guess early, you know, I guess in 81. He lived to 2007. But whenever she died, he had it put in his name in 81. And then put down $700 as a thing, I don't know. So, that's a story on that. I forgot to turn the dash cam on when we're loading this. Hell of a time loading it. Unlike the Lemans, which all four wheels were free and rolling, not this one. All locked up solid. And buried and everything else. I tried to pull it out with the trailer and the chain. No, I don't have four-wheel drive. It's a posi. But yeah, my two back tires were just spinning. So yeah, it was a little mini tractor, and what he'd done was lift up the ass end. That bumper was already screwed up from him pulling it years ago. So he just lifted it up here and got the weight off the back end, and then my winch got her up there. But yeah, I forgot to turn on the dash cam. So you've already seen a little bit of footage after I loaded it up. then I realized my cam wasn't running, so then I turned it on. So the footage is pulling it out, or leaving that area where it was, and then a little bit on the road. So that's all I could get for you. What else? We can look it over. Oh, and then we're loading up the seat. She goes, oh, you special ordered this, and the contract had special order, but it had everything deleted. No power steering with a cross through it, power brakes cross through it, all that. So I guess it came with a bench seat. She said this was the original seat in it, and then he put buckets in it. I asked her about the green hood. She said in 1976 a drunk came barreling through the property and damaged a bunch of cars, and the only thing damaged on this was the hood. I don't know how. I mean, what do you do? How do you hit a hood without hitting them? Anyway, it could have been from stuff flying around, and he went and got a green hood for it. She goes, I could tell you a million stories. I'll tell you some stories on, well, not stories, but the 73 Mustang. We'll go over that when I get it. Which should be today, but it was supposed to storm last night. It's storming right now away from here, north near Oklahoma City and Tulsa, I think. But I think it must have missed us. He is south of me, and he was worried that last he heard was they were going to get 3 inches of rain. Well, according to the weather, 0.07 of an inch of rain. So I don't think it'll be a problem getting a Mustang later today. Now it's supposed to storm tonight, like, you know, midnight or something again, but we don't know. So I just told him to call me. Text me, call me. There's a big dent right here. Text me or call me, and I can come over and pick up that Mustang. And if you heard on the video, he has a small enclosed trailer. It's just kind of neat. And as we're walking by it, if you've seen a lot of cars there, she don't want to sell his old pickup. Some trailers she don't want to sell. You know, on one hand, the stuff she don't want to sell, on the other hand, she wants to get rid of stuff. Oh, thanks for getting it out of here type thing. So anyway, there's a little enclosed trailer that he bought, and it's kind of cute. Use it for storage, you know, I don't know. And I say, hey, you want to get rid of that? Well, you know, I'll think about it. And then he has a bunch of old, not old, but Chinese go-karts. Have you heard me talk about go-karts? And a couple lawn tractor mower things. And he was going to give one of them away to someone. But anyway, he said, yeah, I need to get rid of all that haul it to the scrap. So I can get all that for a couple of bucks, you know. I don't know about the enclosed trailer. But when I go by there today, I will ask him about the trailer for sure. I know I can make some money on that. Just the tires are screwed up on it, so we're going to have to load it up on this trailer, which it'll fit. So, but I will end the video when I get the Mustang. We'll go over the Mustang a little bit. And then, I don't know, I'll just mention the trailer and stuff in another video. Okay, so I don't know if there's a different door glass. This is the door glass for here. Now, more so with the Mustang, I didn't look at this real close, but he said years and years ago there was people that came onto the property and robbed parts. The 73 Mustang is missing, well, the air cleaner's missing, but the distributor cap, the solenoid mounted on the fender well, you know, Fords use that, that's all missing. And they said that was probably robbed, and possibly for vandals for the window. So the Le Mans driver's window was missing. This one was missing. And I think they must have busted windows looking for meth heads or something, you know, looking for stuff to sell, or I don't know. Anyway, there's a bunch of shit back here. I'm not sure what it all is. I was thinking, I was just watching Pole Barn Garage's live thing. I think he's really busy, but thinking about offering to him this and the Le Mans, or both, if he's interested in, you know, will it runs. I'll email him. I don't know if he's busy enough to answer an email, and see if he's interested, and I'll save it for him. I won't touch him. It's not my style to just get something like this running and drive it home, you know. To me, when you buy a car to restore, like if this was my dream car or a car to restore and sell, the last thing I would do was try to get it running on site from where I buy it and drive it all the way home. It's just absolutely crazy to do that to me, but it's great content for YouTube. You know, Vice Grip Garage, Pole Barn Garage, a lot of them do that. For me, this is the way to do it. Get it on a trailer, get it home, rip it apart, go through it, fix everything. Not in some field with no tools, no electricity, no nothing, and drive the thing home. By the time you get it home, the transmission's gone, the rear end's out, you know, everything's screwed up. You're driving with a gas tank beside you, a boat gas tank. Not my style, not gonna do it. That's not what I do. That's more of entertainment value for YouTube. This be right up Dalton's alley, this one. But I was thinking of Le Mans because he's a Pontiac guy, but he's also a Ford guy. He likes the 289s and all that. Okay, so she gave me the keys. I put this flashlight. She didn't have a keychain. So let's open this trunk. We haven't opened this yet. I'm guessing the round key. Oh! She's not going to stay up by itself. Hang on. Switch arms. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Look at all this stuff. Chains, mallets, trailer balls out the ass. Whole fire extinguisher. Probably worth a fortune on eBay. Again, original spare bias ply. I don't know why it's not staying up by itself. What's it doing here? Got the rods there. Oh, that one popped off. Is that one? That one's connected. Does that pop off or break? I don't know. Oh, hang on. That's what the piece of wood's for. Man. Look at this stuff. What is it? Tacks. Trailer balls. Oh man, hang on. Let me open this up. There we go. August 3rd, 1994. This is like a TV guide. HBO, Dish. Yeah, it's been parked 30 years. These are good for engine hoists. These chains, they might be, those are snow tire chains. Oh, little jump thing. I don't think nothing really valuable in here. Is that the... No, it's got one in it. Unless I bought another one because they... Another trailer ball, another trailer hitch. Man. What's with all the newspaper? What is it? full. Transmission fluid, Tech 2000. A Frisbee. No, too bad Nikki's blind. Another one, Type F. Oh, it is a 3-speed standard, 3 on the tree. I assumed it was an automatic, but oh, some stabilizer fuel maybe? Lead substitute. She's all gelled up. There ain't nothing in that. Man. No radiator hose. Okay, so the problem is, oh, this one came unloose. The problem is getting it off of here and where to put it. I was joking with him, saying, oh, I'm gonna have to find a good tree. I think what I'm gonna do with this one, I have no interest in this car whatsoever. Well, really the other one either. Of keeping them and restoring them. I'm not gonna restore it. What is that? That Bondo? It's all moss and everything. Did a little bit of body work, but this looks to be original paint, except for that little spot there. Yeah, very minimal rust. So I need to sell them, turn and burn. Sell them as is, let somebody else. I will possibly, like if Dalton doesn't buy it, try to get them running, but not right now, not anytime soon. I got so much shit, other cars to finish up, and I don't want to, all the rats and everything have eaten the spark plug wires. I don't really want to spend hundreds of dollars on these cars, buying oil, fluids, antifreeze, spark plug wires, batteries, fuel lines, crap like that. I really don't want to spend any money on these cars. And I'm not type just to start it up with all the old fluids in them. So I'm thinking I could do it here. I like to keep this empty so at least my truck and trailer can swing by here. I was thinking of dumping it right here. We can't do it where the Jeep is because I need to. So if I back it up here, see from here I can drag it with my Jeep. You know, not around and around or nothing, but I think if I dump it right here and put it up for sale, and then whoever wants to buy it can pick it up right here. So I think what I'm going to try to do is hook a chain to it and drag it off the trailer with the Jeep. Hopefully it will. As I was trying to winch that on there, it was pulling the whole truck and trailer underneath the car. It was kind of a mess, mainly because it was in those ruts, but even when we got it out of the ruts, it was still, we had to lift it up by the back, by the trailer, or by the tractor. So yeah, maybe right in here and advertise it for sale, and if it don't sell within a week or something, could possibly put it in one of these spots, get rid of one of these two to coat in the Silverado, which I wanted to, and push it up in here or drag it over there. I used to have cars parked up there, but that tree fell. It's leaning against the electric pole. That electric pole was just for that light. That's it. It was to power that mobile home, but there's no power in that. But I keep it, and I pay the $10 a month to have that light on. So I got that thing almost sawzalled the way through. You know, trying to get it to fall. I could clear that out and park some cars there. That'd be the easiest spot to push it, right in there. I am not going to sit there and try to, I don't have no tires for this thing. I got a bunch of tires and rims, but I don't know what's going to fit that. I don't know what Fords are. They're 4.5 inch. You know, maybe some of these, I'm not sure, but I think some of these are Hondas. You can see this is a smaller pattern. That's a little bit bigger. Same with these ones here. I think they're all Nissan and Honda's tires. Except the four lug won't fit it. But I think these are 5 and those are 5. If these happen to fit, then we're in business. We can swap them, put them on there. But other than Fords that are going to actually fit it, I don't have any that I know of. You know, these are tires and rims I save off the junk cars that haven't sold. There are some Universal. I did have a set of Universal 5 lug. I don't know if I used them or not. These are some like Lexus and, you know, I don't know. Those ones were Chrysler 5 lug. There's a couple of, I don't know what they are. These were oddball GM, you know, like HHR type rims. I'll have to measure them. But for now, we're going to drag it out there with flat tires. But if I can find some rims and tires and put on there, well, then I'll take a sledgehammer to them brake drums and just rip out all the brake shoes and stuff. Possibly, because if it ain't gonna come off easy, I ain't gonna screw around with this damn thing all day long trying to get drums off and crap like that. But the more I can make it a roller where it will actually roll and somebody can put it on their trailer, then the better. So we can do that right here, and I'd rather do that there, and then we can push it and make it roll somewhere else. But in the meantime, it ain't gonna roll anywhere, and that Jeep's gonna be hard trying to. It'll pull and push it, but trying to steer it and move it, no, it's not gonna. Okay, so let me unstrap it, back it up into here, and we'll try to yank that thing off there with the Jeep and get it off the trailer, because in a couple hours I think we'll have to go pick up that Mustang. Okay guys, well, yeah, he put these buckets in there, 3 on the tree. Is this door open? Now I'm gonna hit got the VIN tag. I got the original title, 1969 title. Trying to see if we can read it's all faded out, can't read the mileage. It does have an AM radio. Oh, and it had AC delete, and she told me this was a aftermarket AC, although there's a little Ford thing over there. Let's take a quick peek underneath the hood here again. I know it closed real easy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we had some WD-40 there, and okay, here's the solenoid on the Mustang that's missing, wires dangling. If anybody knows, I know I could probably look it up to see if it's 289 or 302, see what the difference is. The spark plugs and everything are there. She's just Mouse Hotel in here. Yeah, original baby blue. Oh, here's a. She said it's an aftermarket AC, but everything says Ford. Anyway, it looks factory, but okay. So just the alternator belt on there. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's standard brakes and standard steering. I guess he was a cheap bastard where he just wanted bare bones. But I guess he got tired of the heat. Put on. He probably took it to the Ford dealership and had him put on all AC stuff. A year or two later, decided it was a little too hot to be driving a new car without AC. That'd be crazy, buying a new car without AC in the South. But yeah, it was. I could show you. It's the whole contract thing there, and I think it was $3,300, and he traded in something that was worth $900, and then he put something down as a down payment, $500 or something. And then his payments were $54 a month. That was his car payment. It's a little bit loose there. Ugh, there we go. $54 a month car payment. That's pretty good. Okay, guys. Well, let me drag it off here, and I'll be back. Hey, Nikki. And so I went in the house, grabbed the keys for the truck. Her ears went up immediately, and she just come out here with me and wanting to go for another ride. But you wanted to go for another ride in the truck, Nikki? We're just moving that Ford around. So I've been leaving here with the doors open, and she won't get out. And she's such a good traveler. She just sits there. She came with me to get the Ford and the Mustang. And just sat in there chilling. Okay, so got it unloaded, and then had to, it was over here more, I had to jerk the back end around, jerk the front end around. I think that'll be okay there. I got enough room to put the Mustang also, but I don't think I'll be able to unload it unless I tie this to the Mustang and then pull out from underneath of it. That might work, but I can't. I won't have room for my Jeep to get in here and unload it. Unless, well, I'm not going to be in no rush unless I go get that trailer from them the next day, so I can screw around and maybe put some tires on that Mustang. Maybe it'll just roll off. But most likely it's probably going to be seized up, the wheel seized up like this one. But yeah, there it is. Just took some pictures of it. I'll post them to maybe my Facebook and Instagram or something. I'm on that. The links are in the description below the video. And if any of you guys are interested in these cars, you want first dibs, I said I'd rather save them for Dalton, but I don't know whether he might be too busy to get back with me. I'd rather just advertise them quick and turn them, but if they're still here, I'll take like $1,500 each for them. And I think that's a hell of a deal if this is your dream car, or the 73 luxury Lemans. The Mustang, we'll check it out when it gets here. See, we pop the trunk, but I think she might be too far gone. But the bad thing is it's 73. Good thing is it's convertible. Whether it's worth restoring, I don't know. We'll look at it when it gets here. But anyway, she's unloaded. I think I got enough room. Yeah, got rid of 3 junk cars to the crusher, and now I'm getting 3 more in. So we may, I don't know, may put the Mustang somewhere else. But anyway, we'll see you back later today. We'll pick up that Mustang. Okay, guys. Next day. It was pretty dark out and stuff when I got home. I got a late start because I got another load of gravel delivered. Had to wait on him and rushing around trying to get it loaded before it got dark because it was way out there in the in the field. Okay, so I put some clips of loading it up. Oh, what a hassle it was. Front wheels turned, but the back ones weren't locked up. Emergency brake was off, but same problem with the Comet. And it's so low that you know, I had the ramps out, and I was trying to pull it up myself. Now I pulled it out of its ruts, okay, and then I put the ramps down, started pulling it up, got the front wheels up, and then the ramp kind of got wedged up in there and wedged against here and the frame, so it wouldn't move. And then we had to, the guy had to get his little tractor there and lift it up and got the ramp out of there, and then I could winch it. So as he was lifting, I was winching. Anyway, finally got it on there. It's a little cockeyed and everything, but that's okay. See, it's she's real close to the fender, but so yeah, she's rough. Reached 13,335 miles. I'm guessing 113. I should have asked her, but she bought it 40 years ago when she was 21 years old. And they parked it about 25 years ago, so I guess she drove it for 10, 15 years. Said she had a lot of fun in this car. A lot of trips to the beaches, a lot of parties, stuff like that. So so the story is, I guess 25 years ago, they parked it and they were gonna restore it. She actually bought it with this trunk all rotted out. And I don't know, they were gonna buy parts and fix it up and fix this, fix that. And she started looking on eBay, and she found the exact, I don't know if you've seen it in any of the little videos of me going there, right as you go in to the right, there's a Mustang just like this. Actually, when I first pulled in, I thought that Mustang was the one he was selling for $300. I was like, oh shit. But no, it's same color, convertible, and she found it on eBay. I didn't ask her how much she paid for it, but she said it was cheaper than trying to rebuild this car at the time. So they just bought a whole car, and she had it shipped from, I can't remember where, shipped from some other state, and I guess she's had that for the last 20, 25 years, or who knows. So yeah, so she just parked and sat, and this is the condition of it. See underneath here? Yeah, the only way this car would be fixable is if I found another one like it that was in mint shape in the back, that, you know, was wrecked in the front or something. I like these style. It's not the least desirable style, of course, is the Charlie's Angels, you know, after this one, 74 to whatever. But I like these. When I was a kid, my one of my best friends there, he had a 73, same year as this one, but not a convertible, just a little, not a fastback either, just a little notchback or whatever, 302 in it. Man, that was a pretty nice little car. Run great. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind fixing it up, but not unless I had all the parts and stuff, or use this as a donor car, you know, find one wrecked in the front and use the front end off of this. I'm not a convertible guy. I don't really like driving with the air going 100 miles an hour around my head. I just don't like it. Not a convertible guy, but to resell, yep, for sure. See if I can open this. I knew I shouldn't have locked it. Damn it. Unless that's just the hood latch or the safety latch, I don't know. That's why I always latch it just the one time, because hang on for a minute. Okay. You just had to push that and then push down on the hood. Yeah, the hood's pretty rotted under here. And this is why they nickname them Mustangs, because you can see the difference between this one and the Comet. This one's a lot worse off. Like I said, somebody robbed the solenoid off of it, distributor cap. You know, unless they did for the new Mustang. But it's and the air cleaner. Spark plug wires are all eaten, both sides. See, it's going to be a lot of work just to see if this thing runs. She mentioned again it ran when parked. So, but all this damage here. Okay, she gave me the keys. We can open up the trunk, but there's nothing there. But I haven't opened it up. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, not as bad as I thought. It just looked like all this was gone, but yeah, maybe just the trunk pan, I don't know. He knocked this bumper out of whack, lifting it up with and then when he backed up, he caught onto here and pulled this. It's just a small little thin bumper. It probably doesn't cost too much, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no gas tank. Need the whole gas tank and the floor. I believe the gas tank of a Mustang is the strength of the floor and bracing and everything. You got the gas tank straps there, so it doesn't take those braces across it or nothing. Yeah, it would, different deck lid on it. Yeah, so anyway, that's the story on it. Clear title, keys, all that stuff. It's got the owner's manual. I'll show you the glove box. I opened the glove box there yesterday, and Moe's Hotel. But she had the owner's manual in a separate thing there in the house, so got that. Stereo and everything's missing. These gauges are all messed up. She said something about it had a fire, went through a fire too on the interior, so I guess that's what happened to the upholstery. And this jack and stuff was laying. He doesn't know if that plate's for this car. It was all laying to the side. Said, oh, you can take it. So I just went ahead and took all that stuff. They're just trying to clean up the property. There was another record there taking away his son's 2 minivans that were dead or something. That's what the other record was in the picture. Because I would have bought them off him for $300. I could part them out, but he said they were his son's. So yeah, we don't know how bad the floors are. You know, that's the only thing with a convertible top, man. You gotta get all that work and replace it all, and then get it working. There's an electric switch over there. A lot extra work on a convertible, I guess. Little bullseye there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to. I'll put it up for sale with the rest of them, $1,500 each. I may have a buyer for the Comet, the guy that dropped off the gravel when he first dropped out the first load. He was asking me if I had any Ford 289 302 engines, and I was like, nah, I don't have any Fords. And then boom, that guy had called me. So when he come by yesterday, I showed him that. He's like, well, how much for the whole car? I says, I'll have to talk to my wife, and we may just see if I can, because he bought a 65 or 6 Mustang for like $400 with an engine. I think he said it was a 6-cylinder. Piston went through the block. And so he's going to have to talk his wife into swapping cars, get rid of the Mustang and fix this one up instead. Or take the drivetrain out of this one and put it in the Mustang. Either way. So I told him, I said, well, I'm thinking of $1,500. Okay, I'll let you know. So he's interested, but that would make a good will it run. Like the solenoid and all that stuff is complete on that, so I bet that will run. But I don't know much about Fords. I know a GM after 25 years, and it's got the air cleaner and stuff on it. No, you know, it pretty much will run if it ran before. But as far as Fords, not that knowledgeable on them. Okay, so we got to find a spot for this. I'm going to measure those rims I mentioned and see if any will fit on here. I should have put the good rims, if they do fit. I should have put them on that one, but we got that one unloaded. This one, we'll see. We'll see if any of those rims have the same bolt pattern. We can stick at least a couple on there. And like I said, maybe hook to the front of this, drag it off, put it right in here. And if somebody buys that one, well, I can just hook my Jeep to this and pull it out of the way and then pull it back. So anyway, that's the plan, guys. I think that's everything everything I want to go over on it. Tell me what y'all think. Think they were good deals? Well, you know, I can sell one part and junk the rest to get my money back. So they're pretty good deals, but are they worth fixing? Are they worth restoring? The Lemans, the Comet, and this one. Or just try to keep them whole and sell them to somebody that will restore them, that it's their dream car. You know, there's somebody out there that's their dream car. That's their dream car. A luxury Lemans. I conceived my first child in the back seat of one of them. I gotta have another one. You know, that type of thing. So, you know, there's a buyer for every car. You just gotta find them. I finally found one for Art's Malibu here. If I mentioned it in this video or another video, but the guy's coming. Today's Saturday. He's coming next Saturday, 1 week. And he's coming 50 miles south of Houston, all the way up here with a trailer. That's his dream car. That's the buyers you got to find. That you got to find their dream car. So, not to me. None of these are my dream cars, so they don't get fixed by me. I don't think. You know, you never know. Yeah, tell me what y'all think about it. We'll just end the video on this. And, you know, maybe one or two of them get saved. Because they were just sitting there rotting away for the last 25, 30 years. And maybe somebody will bring them back to life. But like I said, it won't be me. There's no money in it for me. spend that much amount of time to fix it all. But you never know. Like I said, if I come across another one like this that I can swap parts and stuff, maybe not the Comet though, not the Lemans, but maybe this one. I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that's it, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Like, comment, share, all that stuff. And we'll see you next video.